Hello traders, today we are going to be talking about optimization and how important it is for algo traders. Even as a manual trader, make sure you watch this video until the end. Okay, so what I have in front of me right now is an optimization set of an expert advisor. So this is the mean reversion robot CHFJPY, and the optimization was done from 2023 down to 2025 on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so you can see the inputs here. These are the inputs that gave us this setting here, and we have this beautiful performance, right? So I'm just going to click on start again so you can see the performance. Very beautiful, very fine. Okay, it has a win rate of about, let's see, 65% win rate, right? And it took just long trades, so just about 65% win rates, which is very good for a trading strategy. The risk to reward is 1:1.5, so very good. Every time you make a profit, you make 1.5%. Every time you make a loss, you make 1% loss, right? So very good strategy. And if I click out of this here, you can also see the performance here. So we buy here, we close here. Let me just minimize this. We buy here, we close here, we go long here, we hit stop loss, we go long here, we hit take profits, we go long here, we hit take profits, just like that. Very good set of trades. Now, even as a manual trader, you could take the same conditions here that this expert advisor used here and must have gotten this particular set of performance here. So very good performance. And even as someone who wants to learn a strategy or who wants to develop a strategy, you could go ahead and create something like this, and you could either backtest from here, optimize from here, and you get this performance, and you feel like you have gotten something tangible, right? You feel like you've gotten something really good that you can actually use to trade on your live account. But this optimization was done from 2023 to 2025. Now let's just go a bit into 2025 and see what the performance is, right? So I'm assuming that we started trading from the start of 2025 all the way to May. Let me just take this here and head over to 2025. So let's assume that we took the same set of performance, right, that gave us a very good profitable result from 2023 down to 2025, right? No over trading, 1:1.5% risk to reward. Very good. Everything looks good, right? So let's test this and see. So if I head over to my graph here, so you can see that even though our trading frequency remains the same, you can see that our trading performance did not go as expected. So why did this happen? Why is it that we went from a very good performance? Let me just go back to 2023 here. Why is it that we went from a very good performance from 2023 to 2025, and all of a sudden we are testing this in 2025 and we are not getting a good result? Why? Now let's go ahead and test another EA. I'm just going to go to settings. Let's test the time-based EA. So I'm going to go to time-based EA here. I'm going to select this. I'm going to change this to AUDCAD. And I'm going to optimize. Okay, so I'm going to optimize from 2023 down to 2025, 1st of January here. So I'm going to click on start so that we start optimizing so we can see the best performance. Okay, so our second set of optimization is done for the second expert advisor. Now remember, this could be an expert advisor or a manual trader. It doesn't matter. As long as you're using the same set of conditions with the same set of parameters, you're going to get the same set of results. The data cannot lie. Okay, and this optimization was done from 2023 down to 2025 on the 1 hour time frame, okay, for AUDCAD. And these are the set of parameters here that gave us this set of results, right? So we have the parameters here, we have the results here, the profits, the total trades, the drawdown, and the Sharpe ratio. All right, so let's select the first one here, which is the best according to profits, and this is what the result looks like. Let me just run this again. Okay, so this is what the result looks like. It's not exactly as good as, you know, the first one was, but let's go further and see if we can even get a better result from here. So I'm just going to go down to you can see here we have a much higher Sharpe ratio here, so I'm just going to select one from here. I'm going to select this one here, and this one looks better. This one looks much better than the initial one. We had just $2,000 less in profits, with almost half or more than half of the trades gone. Okay, and on this strategy we have about a 59% win rate on short trades, and we have about a 71% win rate on long trades. We could even go further to look at the days of the week, and looking at this visually here, I can see that this strategy is likely to not be profitable on Wednesdays, right? But I'm going to ignore this for now. Let's just, you know, see the future performance. That's what we are focusing on for now. So I'm just going to do the same thing I did initially. I'm going to head over to 2025. Remember, this test was done from 2023 to 2025. So we want to see the performance in 2025. We are assuming that we have developed a profitable strategy right now. I want to trade it live and see. So let's head over to this and change this to 2025. And let's change this one to the current date here. So we are going to run this right now and head over to our graph. From our graph now, we ended up having consistent results, right? If you doubt that, let me just head over back to the settings here and go back all the way to 2023 and run this. Okay, so you can see we had a drawdown here, and we also had another drawdown sometime in 2025, in early 2025. But you can see overall we ended up in profit. And also, if I was to draw an imaginary line, this is the most important. If I was to draw an imaginary line from the point of our initial backtest, so this is point A, this is point B, do you think that line would align with our lines in the future? It does. So that means that this strategy was not overfitted. So why do you think that this strategy in the future happened to not be overfitted and the previous strategy was? Let me know in the comments, but I'm going to give you a clue. This strategy, which is called the time-based EA or the time-based expert advisor, happens to use just time and price in its calculation, while the other expert advisor happens to use indicators like the moving average and the Bollinger Bands. This is a very important part of trading that has been heavily ignored. It's no longer just about building a profitable strategy anymore. Anybody can do that now. I could easily optimize anything and get a very good result. But what about trading live? What about forward testing? Will I still get a good set of results? Will my strategy be able to maintain consistency? If my win rate is 65%, will it continue being 65% in the future? That is where the difficulty lies in trading. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and share this to everyone. Okay? I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.